off the heels of Unicorn Day. I hadn't even come down from the adrenaline rush of that, okay? And I'm going back into battle for the sea sale. And of course I told myself I wouldn't participate in the sea sale this time. I have enough bags. I don't need any more. Yada yada. Of course I have enough bags. And of course I participated in the sea sale despite this. Why? Because I have no self-control. But what I did have were points to spend. So of course, after you decide that you're going to participate in the sea sale, you have to ask yourself, what am I going to get? And so I deliberated in my head about what to go for. I pretty much have all the styles I really want at this point. I have all the bags I need, full stop. So this is not about need. But what I don't have, that I still really do want, is a medium aspen. Now, I have a long and storied history with the medium aspen. All I'll say about that right now is that I have had 3 and currently I have none. So, yeah. I'll do a video about my aspen failures another time. But nonetheless, the medium aspen has eluded me, so I decided upon that to try and get in the sea sale. So the day of the sea sale, I'm at work. My part-time job. I work 2 jobs, and one of the jobs I work a few times a week in the evenings. And for me, the sea sale was scheduled to begin at 7 p.m. And this is the time when I usually go on a break. I let it be known that I needed to go on break before 7 p.m. Now, my second job is really flexible. Like, they will accommodate really any request within reason. The reason I said I need to go before 7 was obviously I don't want to be caught, at 7:03 and there's nothing left but a flora or whatever. But anyway, I let it be known that I needed to go before 7 because the last sea sale, I was kind of roped into a conversation with a coworker who I really like, and it was nothing against her, but she was talking to me and it was like it was counting down towards 7 o'clock, and I was just like, come on girl, like please wrap this up. It's 6:50 and I'm in the car, points and Apple Pay ready to go. 7 o'clock hits. The link is posted in the insiders group, but it's not working. So I know it doesn't work until the time of the sale, but it was not like at 7 o'clock. I clicked it, 7:01, I'm getting an error message. So in that frenzied panic, I managed to check out with a medium aspen. Whew. The reason that I'm flooded with relief at this time is because during the last sea sale, there had to have only been one medium aspen or one aspen of any kind, because like at 7:01 they were gone. So I was able to check out with one, so I was excited. I'm done. In my mind, I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I have all I need. I got my aspen. Let me get out of here. Well, let me have one more look just to see what's left, I tell myself. I won't buy anything. Then I noticed that the full-size crossbody is still there, so I try to get that. That is, quote, snatched from my cart, end quote, as they say. I'm thinking, okay, well, it must not be meant to be. Oh, well, I didn't need it anyway. It's fine. But then I see that there's butterflies available still. So I try to get that. Snatched again. At this point, I'm like, you know what? Obviously, I don't need another bag. I'm good. It's not meant to be. But then I see that there's large bucket bags still available. So I try to get that, and I am successful. I'm seeing people's bags come in. I shouldn't have continued then to follow the insiders page to see what other people were getting, because that simply builds up anticipation and impatience. However, I did follow, and I did see the bags that the girls were getting, and I was excited, but I wasn't really tied to a particular outcome. And that's because the last sea sale for me was a complete fail. I don't have any of those bags anymore. So this time around, I got rid of them, I sold them. So this time around, I was pretty confident that, hey, even if I don't like the bags and I wouldn't carry them, I can pass them on to someone else and it's gonna be fine. Like, I don't really... The bag, they're relatively cheap and it's not a big deal if I don't like them, so... But nonetheless, I started seeing other people get their bags. I was excited. People were getting good colors. They were getting good shit. And to my shock, people were actually getting some unicorn bags in their orders. I was hoping for a boreal. I saw plenty of people get Boreal and medium aspen, and I like Boreal. I'm not like crazy over it as many people are, but I do really like the color, and I would be pleased to get a medium aspen in Boreal. Finally, a medium aspen that I don't have to find a new home for. The day arrives that my bags are going to be delivered. So I get home from work and there's one box at the door, and I don't care to be surprised. I've waited long enough. Like, I know that there's some people that like hide the label for themselves, or they want to record them opening the box. I don't have time for all that. Like, it's gonna take me a while to getting around to like being able to make a video where I'm showing bags and doing all of this and setting up light. Like, I don't have to, I'm not gonna wait that long to open the bag. So I looked at it right away, and to my pleasant surprise, it was a large bucket in plum. I'm cool with that. I was gonna buy this at the store when I was there a little bit ago, so I'm pleased. It's very soft. It's extremely soft. It's more soft than the cold brew that I ended up buying at the store. I do notice that there are no grommets, and really, I didn't know what the point of grommets were anyway, but my husband said it was to like stop wear and tear of the leather. I don't imagine that I'll be carrying this bag like often enough to cause a wear in the leather. Surely the grommets can only add weight to a bag, however small, and I'm trying to keep weight out of my bags as much as possible. For some reason, maybe it's getting old or whatever, I don't know what it is, but I'm really struggling with the weight of bags to the point where there's certain ones I'm not carrying until I get a more substantial strap or do something, modify the strap in some way so that the bags are more comfy to carry. So I was not mad about there not being any grommets. However, I do notice that it is harder to keep the bag closed when there aren't any grommets. Like, that drawstring just doesn't really stick. So lightweight. The pebbles are tiny. It's almost smooth. They're so tiny. The other reason I'm excited is because I'm going to do a pocket modification on this. I did a pocket modification on my cold brew, but I used rivets because I could not penetrate the leather. Like, I just couldn't. So my husband ended up doing the modification using rivets rather than needle and thread. But for this one, the leather is so soft and it's so lightweight that I think it's going to be a lot easier to do that pocket mod. So I'm definitely going to sew it this time, and I'm so excited. So I'm really glad about this. What you will notice is that I have removed the crossbody strap, and that's because PLG straps don't really work for me anymore unless I modify them, and that is due to the fact, like I said, of the weight of the bag. I cannot... The bags just hang too low. They don't have enough holes for adjustment, and so the weight, like the low position of the bag with the weight of it and the things I carry, it just doesn't work for me. So I cut that strap right off. I was like, I am not going to use this. Even probably as a shoulder, I could have added another hole, but I'm just not going to use this strap. So might as well get rid of it. This was a win. This is so much better than my last sea sail experience so far. So at this point, I'm basking in leather glory, and VHO pulls up with my second bag. Now this is going to be my medium aspen. This is the one that I'm most anticipating. This is the one that I could carry right away without having to do any modifications on. So again, I'm not looking to surprise myself. I don't care. I've waited long enough. So I look at the box, immediately look at the label, and what do I see? Now, I feel like I'm clairvoyant because I thought to myself, like, even before people were posting their Aurora bags in the insiders group, I was like, wouldn't that be interesting if I got one of the unicorn bags in the sale? Like, I was just kind of thinking, like, oh, that would be kind of cool. So to have this show up was wild. I thought, what if? But I never actually imagined that it would happen to me. And so I can't lie, this is very, very cool. This is a very cool thing to have happen. Now, I already have 2 Aurora bags. So I am thrilled by this, but I am also slightly disappointed. I'm thrilled because this is cool. Like, These are highly sought after bags that a lot of people unfortunately were upset they couldn't get, or their orders were canceled or whatever. So it is cool to receive one, especially at a C-sale price. Like, that's bonkers. However, I am slightly disappointed because I already know that this is not gonna be an everyday carry for me. I'm a boring bag girl, and I'm okay with that for the most part. And so I just know that I'm not gonna carry this every day. I don't know when I'll carry it. I like, as far as my current Aspen bags, I have Sunshine, which it is yellow, but it's not like a crazy loud bag. And then I have Sienna, which is downright boring. I mean, I love Sienna, but you know, it's not the most exciting bag ever to exist. And so I just know I'm not going to carry it. And so I am a little bit disappointed because I do love the medium Aspen. As I've said, I've had 3, but I just know that I'm not going to carry it in this leather. Like my other Aurora bags, it is very, very soft, and I can't see a C grade. I cannot tell that this is C grade. To me, it looks fine. Now, I don't scrutinize PLG bags the way some others do. So unless it has like a glaring flaw or issue, I'm gonna be pleased, most likely. But yeah, this is really soft, just like the others. The pebbles are quite large. It's a beautiful bag. I love how it feels. I also am wondering how this happened. Like, why? I think, from what I can tell, only the medium Aspens arrived in Aurora in the C-sale. So I don't know if they, like, what happened there. I'm curious to find out. I'll probably never know, but it's like, why only medium Aspens? Why wasn't it offered in the like regular unicorn run? So that's strange. But anyway, it's pliable, it's lightweight. It seems like it's in perfect condition to me. It's in the same quality. It seems to be the same quality as my other Aurora bags that I paid full price for. But yeah, I'm just not going to carry this, I know. And I was really hoping for something I could carry every day with every outfit, so there's no way that this is gonna work for me as an everyday bag. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, like I am so thrilled. I just know that this is gonna sit and collect dust if I hold on to it. So yeah, my luck with medium Aspens continues. I'm gonna be back out on the hunt for a medium Aspen, and so I am still on the hunt for a more usable medium Aspen. And I think I should say that at the time of this recording, which is about 2 weeks after I received my C-sale bags, this bag has already gone home to its new owner. So I don't have it anymore. Hopefully she loves and cherish. She or he, hopefully whoever they are, they love and cherish it.